Everyone's talking about this. I have to know.
What is a donkey show? Oh my god. I love that horse.
Welcome back, kids. We are back again. Oh, if only you knew. Welcome back to another episode of Tabs, Rex, and Bangs podcast. We actually have a full house tonight. Myself, Dave, along with Big D.
Dorian. Hello.
Dr. Feelgood.
Dr. Feelgood. And we have...
AK
is back with us again.
AK.
So,
AK.
yeah, AKA.
AKA.
Donkey shows.
We were leaving donkey shows.
We were just talking about donkey shows.
So hold on. Before this whole conversation started, we're talking about porn parodies. Because as a personal man, for some reason, that shit is the most hysterical thing. You got Pokemon, you got Harry Potter, you got Star Wars now, apparently. I haven't got to watch any of those.
There's a new one. It's Suicide Squad.
Really?
The Triple X parody.
Riley Reid is in it.
They actually won the
Sorry.
AVN Award.
How the fuck do you know this?
We watch a lot of porn.
Y'all actually watched the whole video. I skipped straight to the banging. I skipped straight to the banging.
Yeah.
No,
I watch what I gotta watch.
The credits at
I'm
the
done.
end.
It's done.
You gotta follow the storyline. Storyline is crucial. I mean, they put hard work into these storylines.
I
We don't need an hour
I don't
and a half
want to hear a
porn.
story.
I need 3.5 minutes.
Yes.
Maybe even 4.
The sad part
That's all
is,
I got. I got too many kids to be watching this shit all day long. I gotta get in there, get it done, and get the fuck out.
well, that's why I got coworkers
Or
for
they're
it, which
coming
is
in the door.
hysterical because I got 3.
Fuck your coworkers?
No comment. Don't listen to that.
That's a no.
That's a no. That's a hell no. But there's 3 out of 5 coworkers that watch porn, and so they get to inform me on some things that I am missing out. And they kind of, never mind. That's a whole little side story. We want to detour from that.
First of all, donkey shows and porn were not on the agenda for tonight.
No,
they
not.
weren't. They weren't.
But
But
porn is everywhere.
Well, I mean, we were talking about it whenever we came in,
We're
and
talking about parodies, and we got the donkey porn, and you decided to start the show randomly at donkey.
shit happens. Shit happens. I mean, we're all vets here. I mean, we all know shit happens.
Who doesn't like donkey porn?
I love that horse. Okay.
That's bestiality.
Oh,
That's
my
not
bad. My bad.
There's a fine line between donkey
Hey,
porn and
Beauty and the Beast
bestiality.
just came out. That's close enough. That's the first signs.
Yeah,
You get the
I'm
flurries?
There'll be a parody of that here real soon.
Yes, there will be, guaranteed.
They won't have to change the name. They'll just keep the name the same.
Beauty and the Beast.
Arch.
Beast Arch. That works.
It could work.
Good work.
Okay, before we go any deeper into this luxurious shit show that we do, we do have some sponsors to bring on. We've got, first up is Advocate Construction. They are still helping us out. Nathan Moore and his crew, they put together the finest and most educated and most knowledgeable in foundation repair, construction, and home remodeling. You name it, they got it, they can do it.
Amen. And they can level you out,
They
too.
can level you out. Hey, you know what? Memorial Day is coming up.
Moonshine.
We got to get you in on this.
Gotta get you on the moonshine.
Yeah.
Gotta get you on the moonshine.
Yeah, Dr. Phil and I have experienced this.
Oh, I never felt so
Big D
blissful.
Big D and AK are kind of missing out a little bit, but we'll get you in on it. We'll get you. He put together some pretty good shit.
If I don't drink it all, first come first serve, bitches.
Hey, it is legal.
Damn, that's cold.
I'm just letting you know.
I can't get a shot.
It's like a Pringle. Once you pop, you ain't stopping.
You act like it's no. All you need is it's a one-hitter quitter. You shut the fuck up after the first round.
Speak for yourself, non-alcoholic.
Not alcoholic. What are you drinking tonight,
I'm
Phil?
drinking Bud Light. Traditional.
Big D.
Of course. Always.
Of course.
But his
Blue
mountains
Mountains.
aren't blue
Are the
again.
mountains blue?
No, this mountain has gone white, which is a shame.
White's not bad.
You're studying the
But
game a little
it's
too much.
it's not a blue mountain.
Oh, Lordy. What are you drinking, Dave?
I am actually drinking on some Lead Slingers whiskey with a splash of Coke. And
Just a splash.
just a splash, just enough to make it turn brown.
So you
Kinda
covered
like
up.
it.
I'm just drinking Coke, I promise, officer.
I like them all brown.
Giggity.
Actually, that's
Anthony, what are you drinking?
That's bullshit.
Man, I ain't drinking shit tonight. I got shit to do tomorrow.
Oh, you gotta be an adult.
Uh,
Oh, I
But
guess I'm
anyways.
an adult, but I'm gonna enjoy myself while I can.
oh, there you go. Next up is Spartan Firearms Academy. We
Yay.
actually have AK
Yay.
here with us tonight. You want to go ahead and tell us about it?
Yeah, we shoot guns and shit.
You shoot guns and shit. That's a perfect.
That's awesome.
That's the best. That's the best, like, honest answer that I've heard in a really long time.
But they're very educational in that sense, I feel like.
yeah, they're smart while they're shooting guns and shit.
Yeah. I mean, they can have like a little robber show up. You shoot that person. The stroller and the baby carriage, you don't shoot that one. And then the next thing pops up.
You know
it's
how
another
amazing
robber.
it would be to go grab an inmate from, like, prison and just say, just stick a Slim Jim in his ass and see how far he can run before he gets shot. I don't know.
Talk about ADD running wild. Big Dave's going his left turn right
And,
now.
hey, you know, if he makes it across the range, you just pass him a pack of smokes and wish him the best of luck.
That was a good
That
was a good run, buddy.
What was that? Was that Slim Jim?
Yeah, stick a Slim Jim in his ass.
Well, at least it has extra flavor now for the inmate that eats it, so you're thinking of the others.
There you go.
So we do concealed carry classes. So if getting your concealed carry is something you'd be interested in, that's we do that. I don't know about asshole Slim Jims, but
Hey,
we will be happy to teach you.
whatever to
concealed carry.
publicize, whatever to push numbers, you know, votes count.
Hey, we ought to make a video about that. Just stick a Slim Jim in the ass of an
Who's
inmate.
volunteering to be the prison guy?
See if we can make it across the range before he gets popped.
I'm not getting off the couch.
He's just like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'll give you the AR and you can take a couple shots at him.
Man, we can go to prison up here. We'll find somebody who...
But then again, is it for educational purposes, or could we actually end up in prison for doing something like that?
Yes, you will.
Well, hunting man is frowned upon in the U.S., but I know a nice little island in the Philippines somewhere.
I just figure we'd be doing the taxpayers a favor. That's just my thought.
That goes to the death penalty. But anyways, side note, we'll get to that part eventually in another cast.
All right, moving
Next.
on. We're not going to go next. Spartan Firearms Academy for all of your shooting or classes needs. They can help you out with concealed carry classes. I'm sorry, I thought I turned my phone off. My bad. And of course, you know, basic, intermediate, advanced pistol, rifle, you name it. They can help you out with that.
Yeah, we've been shooting for years now.
And of course, you know, you're available on Facebook.
On Facebook, yeah, you can find us on Facebook. It's Spartan Firearms Academy on Facebook, or just SpartanFirearmsAcademy.com. We'll take you to Facebook.
There you go.
We don't have websites, we're cheap.
Hey,
Hey, Facebook is the number way in my line of field.
more
Facebook
profit, less overhead.
Yeah,
That's
I
the best
agree.
way to do business.
and social interaction is bigger than the actual website. So a lot more people are actually investing less in their website and going to the social media realm.
Right?
Just speaking on personal.
Because I mean, think of it, like
Experience.
how many people like actually Google, what or not? And that's okay. I'm sorry, that's a bad example. How many people like actually like type in a web address as opposed to actually like seeing something on social media?
Facebook, I think, is the number 3 or 2 top search engine.
Next to
So-
YouTube, right?
YouTube's still number 2. So it's Google, YouTube.
Pornhub is the first one, right?
No, Pornhub is number 21. in
Oh,
my
Pornhub is 21.
Yep.
What about YouPorn?
I don't think it made it.
Seriously?
YouPorn is not up in the top
That
25.
is disappointing because that's what I use.
Personally,
Apparently
Well,
not
apparently,
Yes.
you're
Those are
not doing them any favor right
Those are
now.
rookie numbers. You
I need
just pump those
to
numbers
double and triple those numbers in order to get YouTube.
I'm, as a Dr. Phil right now, you need to increase your daily dosage at least 4 times a day.
As you hold up 3 fingers.
I'm not
Are
drunk
you
yet.
sure?
the problem is that he's watching the whole daggone video. He could get more
Yeah.
in if you skip
Hey,
the 5 or
hey, you know
6
what?
minute
Yeah,
clips and
I
get
am
it over.
for the storyline. I tell you
And
this,
see,
I'm one of those guys.
Okay, and to take this from married guys actually that's bullshit because we're all married here. Like me personally, like I can't just like get down to it and just like crank it out and then just be done.
I gotta be wooed, damn it. I need a
No.
good storyline.
No.
Oh yeah.
This is probably it.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably gonna regret saying this. Like, my favorite videos on YouPorn to look up are the babysitter videos. That's the most realistic. I mean, let's think about it.
What is realistic about that? When has that ever
Define-
happened?
That is the
in
most.
the history
That
of
is the most
people
possible.
ever.
So
That-
you're okay banging the 16?
No. They're 18.
They're 18. It says so
It
at
says
the
so.
beginning of the video.
I mean, they say they are.
It does say that.
But I mean, think about it. It's the
Plus.
most. It's the most realistic, and you know, we all have kids here, but it's the most fathomable. Wait, hold up. There it goes.
I just jizzed.
Oh, that was a money shot. But it's the
Told
most.
you I jizzed.
It's the most possible yet tangible fantasy that could happen.
I think the workout was pretty interesting. You go work out in a little private
When
gym.
was the last time your ass was in the gym?
About a year ago. But hey,
see.
Well, I bet if he was getting laid, he'd go a lot more.
Absolutely none of those are realistic.
What the hell
None
are
of
they
them.
talking
Hey,
about?
no.
None
What's-
of them are
what's the,
realistic. This is why we
what
watch
is it,
them.
the-
It is
Oh, yeah,
fantasy.
the massage, the new room massage.
Oh, the new room massage.
God.
That's realistic.
Yes.
Could you imagine realistic porn? It would be so fucking boring.
Really?
Oh, baby. Yes.
You know this is good for you as it is for me.
Okay.
You want in the face?
It'd be like, you
Shit,
heard the
I gotta
fuck
get
up.
you a
Exactly.
It's just like,
Hurry
do I
up.
really have
The
to call
kids
you
are gonna
Uber?
be up in a minute.
I don't want to go to sleep. Hurry.
I know, right? So hurry up, let's call this Uber so you can get the hell out of here so I can go to bed. That's the most realistic virtual porn you can get.
Or
And
we gotta
the-
pick up the kids.
and the video
here
only
just a little
lasts
bit from school.
5 minutes. And you got those quickies before they go to school, and if you're lucky, after they go to bed.
True.
In my case, neither.
After you drop them off,
It's only
while the
because
new
they don't
baby
school
is
yet.
sleeping.
Actually, that'll be. That's what we're gonna do. Is we're just make realistic porn where no one has sex. Like that's just.
How was your day, dear? Good. Okay, I'm gonna go jump in the shower.
I'm
No,
going
no,
to bed.
I'll be ready for
fucking
dinner.
exhausted.
That's
I'm
not
going to
porn.
sleep.
That's not porn, that's called marriage.
Hey,
Yeah, that's realistic porn. So we'll market it as.
under the category, realistic.
That could even go on our YouTube channel.
There we go. Hey, it'll be
You can sell
approved.
that anywhere.
Yeah.
That actually is a pretty good idea for our next video.
Realistic porn. Hey, babe, you ready? No, I'm on my period. Okay, cool. Have fun.
No, I think that would be more of like a perception versus reality video.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I like
I think
that.
that would actually work.
But who are we going to get willing to be, in a towel?
My wife ain't gonna do it.
My wife ain't going to do it. So we're scratching this idea. We're going to find a prostitute somewhere.
No, Dorian just shook his head no, and AK didn't answer.
There's nothing to say about that because she won't do it.
Hey, babe, I need you to be in a towel for a video.
We're remembering.
Fuck you.
We're remembering 3 or 4 girlfriends back before you were married. Yes, she might have done that.
No, that's actually a rule in or that's actually a rule between Liz and I, is that we can see. First off, my wife, she is not a jealous person at all. Nor am I. I mean, I used to be. Okay, I still am to like a certain extent. Like if I see her talking to a guy in a bar, that's not gonna bother me. I mean, the way that I can, if I see a guy buying her a drink,
both a drink.
if I see her buying it, or if I see him buying her a drink, I'm just like, that's just one less I have to buy. But I mean,
I
like,
need that perception.
am I worried about it? No. And here's
Keep
the
it
thing.
up! You're getting me late tonight.
I know, right? Thanks, bro.
Hey, bro.
But no, I mean, like that kind of stuff, and she's the same way towards me.
Wait, you
I
got
mean-
women buying you drinks? What the fuck are you doing different?
No, I buy other women drinks.
No.
No, that other guy out.
No one's buying you drinks.
No,
That's how you do it.
I
If someone buys your girl a drink, you gotta buy
I
someone else's
think we
girl a
covered
drink.
this in either the last
Yeah.
episode or the one before.
Hey, bud.
That like in some way or another, you're going to pay for it.
Always.
I mean, I wasn't trying to pursue it from that person, but I was just I was just being a nice guy, bro. Let him lick his balls.
No.
He's
can
getting
do it.
more action than I am,
I don't want the
okay?
microphone to pick it up.
We have for the obviously this is an audio show as a visual or not a visual,
It's audio only.
audio only.
Giggity.
But you got to really
You
think
just
about
imagine
what's
what it
going on.
looks like. In
Just
your head.
imagine, AK's got his amazing service dog here, Coda. He's still here with us. Not quite sure why he's here. I mean, he doesn't know why he's here.
Oh.
All he knows
No,
is only time in these shows to lick his balls.
He knows why he's here because AK's here. And that's an awesome thing. But he does know that you gotta lick the balls once in a while.
I can't reach that far.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go back to that. Like, if we could do it, we could. Oh, that was you this
Yeah, it
time.
was me.
Okay, yeah, that wasn't me this time.
I'm not popular, apparently.
You just gotta remove those ribs. Remember Get the ribs removed.
Yeah, I remember.
We actually talked about that on the stealthing episode.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. We haven't even made it to the fucking sponsors yet.
We got Grifter coming up eventually, I know that.
Eventually, Tyler will get his 5 seconds of fame.
Well, after we're done with porn.
Porn comes first.
Are you ever done with porn?
No.
Never.
No. I love Tyler to death, but porn's more important.
Well, okay, so my recommendation is go find some parody porns, and I want a full essay, 1 page on what you learn.
Do a book of porn.
You're
To be a plot synopsis.
How come I couldn't get this assignment whenever my ass was in college?
AK gets it. He gets it. I want to know who the porn stars is, what's their background, what you recommend them watching next.
What do you think the message of the movie was?
Why do you think it worked? Could you apply this in real life? Can you take this theory?
Because Asa Akira is Asian and she's hot.
Say Shakira?
No,
No, Asa Akira. Have you never Google it? Google it.
No, I'm not Googling anything you tell me to Google. That's a terrible idea.
As a married man, that's a bad idea.
I didn't tell you to Google blue waffles. I asked you to Google Asa Akira. Okay, I'll do it on my. I'll do it on my phone.
Yeah, you ain't catch me doing it on my phone either.
No.
My wife will look through that in a heartbeat like, what were you doing?
My wife knows I have a love affair with Asa Akira. Oh, dude.
The fact that they know names of people is just really blowing my mind right now.
Hold on.
Seriously. Well, I don't even want to know their
And like
names.
that Bond girl.
That's Marsha May.
You know the one.
You know,
Okay, so everybody here obviously knows I have a fetish with Asians.
Obviously, you married one.
That is Asa Akira.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
You
You see what I'm talking about? Do you see what I'm talking about?
Dude, yes, this is a very nice
She is like the queen of all new room massage videos.
See, I never got into those.
I'm not really an Asian girl, so
Well,
I'm like a basic white kid. Like, I can't help it.
you're a basic bitch. You're a basic bro.
Can't help it.
You see what? Okay, Phil, you've had my phone a little too long there.
Hold on.
He's like, wait, there's 4 pictures. Hold on. Back up.
He's searching
Hey.
for extra porn.
My phone is a no spank phone.
No promises.
It's
You'll
a
get a
no
wide
spank phone.
surprise later.
I do not need any deposits made.
See, I think she's pretty.
Who?
Just saying.
Who you got?
Devin Cole. Nice. I do like.
She,
Then again,
you know,
I like
she-
all women.
Show me.
That pretty much.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I pretty much like any all
I'm
women.
into
So
blondes,
it's
though.
like.
That's
I
my
mean, I
thing.
got another blonde.
Okay, I mean, we can get a blonde on the phone. That'd be great.
I can get you a blonde. Give me a second.
Okay, this she kind of looks a little bit like she's got Down syndrome. This is a horrible picture.
Oh.
Hey, nice,
how do you-
nice,
hey,
nice body.
I
Nice
don't
body.
discriminate. Pornography
I don't
believes in
discriminate against
equality.
Down syndrome girls. Maybe I have a problem. I don't know.
He's an equal opportunity porn expert.
I need 5 minutes. I don't care what she looks like.
That's the social liberal in you coming out.
The old-fashioned brown paper
Equality
bag.
for everyone.
Hey, beauty is just a light switch away.
Amen.
That's true.
We're all going to hell for
Yeah,
that.
she can leave the lights on. I don't care.
Spoken like a true.
Because I'm going to be closing my eyes. I mean, think about it. Okay,
Oh, God.
Grifter 360 Productions.
You're going to have to edit so much of this out.
No, I'm not editing. I'm not
No,
editing
it's
anything
raw
out.
footage,
This is
man.
all raw. We don't. I don't edit it. You know how long it took me to edit that first one? We had so much unnecessary bullshit in that first episode.
We haven't even made
um,
it to the topics yet.
And that's great. That's great. You know, and that's like we pointed out on the last episode is that this is unscripted. We don't write our show. We speak it.
Oh, maybe
You
we
know.
should. Maybe it's a good idea. Just gonna throw that out there.
But then it wouldn't be like raw, like real, true,
But-
honest opinions.
But ADD Phil, Dr. Phil over here, would not have this opportunity to be random.
I do gotta say that you are doing a pretty good job of controlling that. After the first episode was a little crazy.
I'm sure. Look, you were nervous. It happened.
No.
Everybody-
That was a lot of
Everybody's
booze.
first time is
It was
rough, all right. It's
I know,
difficult to get
right?
through.
But it lasted an hour.
And all you did was just talk too much. It happened.
Are you
We'll
sure?
get better.
Are you sure you shouldn't run like a counseling office or something
I
like that?
probably could.
You sure you haven't got your LCP or anything like that?
I've been through enough counseling in my life that I could probably just start.
Okay,
We're just gonna open one.
Yeah.
They say majority
Are
of
you a doctor?
psychologists-
Like, no, I'm just really fucked up. So I
got this.
I understand you.
Yeah, I get you.
What is it?
Okay.
Most psychologists and most psychiatrists have the same issues.
Those are the ones that are the most fucked up.
Yeah.
Like the
So.
they be like, yeah, I
I
feel
actually
I didn't
thought
learn this
about-
from a book. I learned it through life. So just, I will help you.
Shit
I'll help you through this.
Anyways, Grifter 360
Grifter
production.
360 Productions for all of our audio and video needs. He claims that he helps us put this shit together. He might help a little bit. Okay, he helped a lot. But, but no, just check him out if you need like any kind of like music videos, aspiring rappers, as AK is.
If I could rap, I would not be here right now. Let's just put it that way.
If I have any ability in music, it'll be rap, but I'm not good at it.
millions in the bank wasted there.
Yeah.
I won't be the next.
I don't really feel loved anymore because I kind of feel like if you're.
I'm just saying, you're lucky I can't rap because that's all.
No, I'll take that. I'll take that. But yeah,
It's real.
visit Grifter 360 for any kind of video or audio recording needs that you may need taken care of. Other than that, we are moving on. What is our topic? Okay,
First topic.
he gave the second. Okay, what you got?
I want to talk about marijuana. That was a topic.
You wanna talk about weed?
I don't want to talk about
We're
weed.
gonna talk about weed. That's actually kind of where I was going.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
We're on the
because
same page.
We missed the
Right.
great segue from the donkey show in Mexico to the weed.
What do you think we got about getting weed from?
Really, that's a missed
Well, it's two
opportunity.
places that you get.
completely missed.
There's
But
two different items that you get in Mexico, and that's donkey shows and great weed.
Well, I would say more cocaine, but
That's
just-
Colombia.
But it
Close
comes.
enough.
It all comes up through Mexico.
Yeah, it does.
The gateway to America.
Even ISIS comes up through Mexico. I mean, oh shit.
And the 9/11, they came through the Canadian border. Just saying.
Thanks, Canada.
That wasn't ISIS. That was Al Qaeda.
Close enough.
Appreciate
I mean,
There you go.
I understand they're both Muslim, but they're not the same category. Okay, well, okay, they're kind of the same category, not always. Got the eyebrow twitch.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
shit.
they were both crazy. They came from somewhere way over there.
As long as you don't terrorize our Hindu friends, you're fine.
Okay, so this is something that we were talking about, and I'm glad that we've got AK here with us today from Spartan
Yeah.
Firearms. In means of concealed carry. Because we know, like here in Texas where we are, there's a zero, like let's take alcohol for example. There's a zero tolerance for alcohol with a concealed carry. So basically meaning is that if you are carrying with you, at that time, of course, now here in Texas it's licensed to carry, because you can choose to carry open or concealed, either or, with the same license, which is nice. I still conceal carry. That's just my
I
preference.
honestly don't know a single person who open carries.
Why would you open?
I do every once in a while.
Other than having like some
Smart
type of-
person conceals.
Exactly.
Because if you're
There's-
flaunting it, you're just making the person like, okay, well, I gotta steal his gun.
There's
right,
one
terrorize.
valid use that I will say for open carry, and that is, let's say you're on your way to go hunting somewhere, and let's say you're hunting pigs, and you carry a sidearm as a backup firearm, but you want to stop at the gas station and get a burrito before you head out to wherever. You don't have to worry about taking your
Right.
gun off and putting it in the car and leaving the car. You just walk in the store,
Right.
machine, walk out. That is the one time that I will allow open carry to be an okay thing.
Right.
Which you would
now,
normally do in Texas anyway.
No,
You just
yeah,
leave it on
right,
there.
right.
Honestly,
Hey,
you would leave it
okay,
on there.
now
That burrito walk into the store because they know where you're going.
Now let's take like my actual profession for example. Like me, I usually wear business suits every day. That's just what I do. Actually, it's kind of required for the line of work that I do. But I wear business suits every day. And so usually what I will do is I carry an inner waistband holster.
So wait. Are we talking about weed or are we talking about carrying?
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Because you said we were going to talk about weed, now we're talking about carrying.
Okay. You're getting a little excited about the weed.
No, I just want to know.
We're going to get there. We're going to get there. But no, like for me, for example, like I carry inner waistband. I actually have a Kydex holster from a great company that I'm not going to mention because he said, he didn't have time to sponsor us, so fuck him. But
I'm making holsters now, by the way.
Oh,
you are making
That's a
holsters, by
thing.
the way. I did see that.
Yeah, I'm starting to get into that.
When did you start that?
Just like last week.
Oh, last week.
Yeah, I still suck at it.
I'll support you. Because the other guy said I ain't got time for your podcast, so I'll support you on that one too.
At least
Spartan Firearms.
Spartan
You can
Firearms
also-
Academy.
It'll be coming out soon. We're starting another Facebook page. It'll be called Spartan Gear Holsters. So that's where we'll go
I'll
with
back
that.
you up on that one.
So, boom. Make you a holster for your dildo.
hey, it's 5 inches in diameter.
And
Stop
and 12
shooting
inches
those
long.
kids.
It's a double-headed dildo. I don't want the suction cup shit. Just saying.
How can it be double-headed with a suction cup?
I don't want a suction cup.
God, I should have never said dildo. I just derailed this whole thing. Supposed to be a joke.
Porn.
The internet is for porn.
Porn. Anyways.
We're not going to go into Avenue Q.
No, we're not.
Alright, so what were you saying? Inside the waistband.
Okay,
carry-
I carry inner waistband. I wear business suits. We're in Texas. It gets hot as balls out here during the summertime. So, like up here, we are used to 100, 108, 120 during the summertime. Okay.
Fuck you.
I wear business suits every single day. It's hot as balls trying to wear a business suit, full suit jacket, everything outside. I like having the ability to take my jacket off and not have to take my firearm off.
Yeah.
Or untuck my shirt
That
to
is-
cover it up.
Okay, so that is the second thing
Yes.
that I'll say is good, is that you can go
Yes.
from concealed to open carry and not have to worry about it.
Exactly. And so, like, me personally, like, I prefer to conceal carry, but there's no fucking way that I'm going to untuck my shirt whenever I'm all pressed and dressed in a business suit. Just because I have to go outside for
Yeah.
some reason. So,
That's
I mean,
legit.
like,
That's legit. I like that.
right. And so, anyways, brings us on. Okay, let's get to the weed, because Anthony loves the weed.
I don't love the weed. It's a topic I like to talk about. I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay, here's my outlook on this, because I actually did a lot of studying about this over the last day and a half. Whenever this came up,
Expert.
because I gotta
You're
get content
YouTube
in.
sensation knowledge expert.
Well, one of our fellow brothers, Mark, he actually posted on our podcast on Facebook.
Requesting this
Right,
topic.
requesting this topic. So shout out to Mark.
Thank you for being involved in taps, racks, and bangs. We appreciate that.
Our first
Get involved.
first guy. But no, he brought up. He said legalized marijuana, with concealed carry. And so the only thing I could really think of was like, what's the only state that I know of that authorizes concealed carry, but also has legalized marijuana?
But
Colorado.
yeah.
So like looking this up, and the way it comes out is that obviously if you are a marijuana user, you cannot get a license to conceal carry, because unlike the state of
If
Texas,
you're a medical marijuana user.
either.
If you,
well,
if you are documented, if you have a medical marijuana card, you cannot hold a concealed carry.
Correct.
So
Right.
that's,
Right. But they actually ask you, like, on your concealed carry, the form that you got to fill out, the concealed carry permission form. It's kind of like getting a permission form to play football. But no, it says, do you use illegal drugs? Yes or no?
well,
Yeah,
if it's
so-
medical and it's legal,
Well,
it's
right,
legal.
but here's
that's
the thing.
the thing is, okay, so if you use recreational and you lie, you can still get your concealed carry. Okay?
Right.
If you have a medical marijuana card, it does not matter. You cannot have a concealed
They're
carry.
gonna cross-reference
Yeah,
that.
they're
It's
gonna. You cannot have
Exactly.
both.
But the problem with that is the state of Colorado you do have legalized marijuana.
Yep.
But the federal government still sees marijuana usage as being illegal. And so whenever you try to fill out a form for the ATF, in order to, through the NIC system, in order to purchase a firearm or even get approval for a, CHL or a license to carry, the question is actually from the federal government.
Yes.
Stating, do you use marijuana? And whenever you tick yes, that instantly disqualifies you. So it's legal with the state purposes to smoke marijuana, but you cannot smoke marijuana for recreational use and still have a license to carry. And so, I mean, that's where the problem comes in, is because...
Sorry, ADD Phil coming on.
No, that's fine. No, that's where the problem comes in, though, is because it may be legal in the state, but according to the federal government, it's still illegal.
Well, that's kind of going with the government and stuff right now. Is it needs to be one way or the other. The states need to have more power, or the federal. I mean, I hate to say it, needs to be better control. Versus like, oh, we're going to control this, but we're also going to dictate this. But we're going to let you have this freedom. But there's too many buts and howevers, and therefore an actuality.
So in reality, the only people that are really getting screwed are the medical marijuana people.
Right.
In all honesty, because everybody who smokes weed is going to lie.
Yeah.
They're going to lie.
Yeah.
So they're going to check.
So realistically, if you don't have a medical marijuana card and you fill out an ATF form and they ask you if you use drugs and you do use drugs and you check yes, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You didn't really want a gun.
Yeah. What did you think was gonna happen?
Exactly.
Or is it a conspiracy that they don't want medical marijuana?
Oh my God! We're not bringing in conspiracies to this.
So I guess
I know.
what needs to be looked at is the medical value of marijuana. Is there a value that, is there a use for it? Is there an actual medical purpose that you can use marijuana for? And where I stand on that is I believe there is.
Okay.
Hell yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I've been holding my breath on that one. Like, yes, hell yeah, there is.
So what do you think is the medical value? Because
So-
I know where I stand, but...
Just with PTSD and everything that goes on, basically what happens is when you're diagnosed with PTSD in the military, they're going to do basically one thing. And they're going to prescribe you a shit ton of medication. And so they're going to put you on pills, they're going to put you on stuff. Most of the pills they're going to put you on is going to be antidepressant, anti-anxiety, help you sleep.
Hey, we can give all that.
Right. And so...
And give you the munchies.
Right.
And, my God, have you ever actually seen somebody who has to take all these medications?
Yeah, it's a
Oh my
nightmare.
God.
It's fucking...
It's awful.
Yeah.
Like, I deal with chronic migraines. That's something I have from the military. And as of right now, the way that it sits, the doctors don't have any answers for me. It's basically, we got to try a bunch of different stuff, we got to try a bunch of different pills, and we don't know what's causing it, we don't know what's going to fix it, we don't really know anything.
Right.
You weren't here last time when we talked about taking pills and the side effects that may include. There was a situation where I took a pill that made me stop breathing. So
Yeah.
I mean, and as a PTSD, I mean, you're probably going through more pills than I did as a high schooler going into
Right.
college.
And so, one thing about being a veteran is you're friends with guys who live all over the country. And I'm friends with veterans who live in Colorado. And they swear by marijuana. They say, listen, I am off all my pills. I don't have to take any of this stuff. All the pills that I was taking for anti-anxiety, antidepression, to help me sleep, all that is solved with one solution.
Medical marijuana.
And it's medical marijuana.
So, side note on that little part, there's actually a rehab facility in Mexico where they actually have you go through this whole detoxing phase of getting off medication that is prescribed by the pharmaceutical companies.
Right.
Oh,
And-
I've detoxed numerous times off of pharmaceutical
And
medication.
the ending part is there's two drugs that you end up taking, which are legal here, or legal and illegal partially here, mostly illegal, which is doing the medical marijuana, which in their mindset, that plant is used to reset your mind and put you at ease. And then they use a, what's the cactus called? I'm drawing a blank on this cactus.
Placebo?
No, it's not placebo. No.
Dave's just throwing words out there right now.
Yeah, this cactus is gonna come back to me. I promise. No, hold on. Well, anyways, so the facility eventually leaves you off of these two plants to help reset you and put you back in society. And it's a 6-month program, and most people that I know have come back from, which I've known too. I mean, from when they had anxiety, stress, military issues, you would never know they were in the military from all that, negativity that was result of it.
Okay, so I gotta throw this out there. Thanks to Big D right here. I don't know if you remember this. 1997. Yes, we're old. I get it. You don't need to bring that shit up again. I understand y'all
Damn,
were
I was
in
in
grade
like
school.
elementary school.
I know, thank you. Thank you.
Seriously?
Dude, we were working at Fazoli's. Okay, Big D is the first person that I ever got stoned with. First person ever. That was
Peyote! Sorry.
that was
Side note.
Wow.
That's what I got. That's a cactus.
Peyote's a cactus?
It's a cactus.
Yeah, you didn't know
I
that?
don't fucking know anything about
Of course
drugs.
Come on, man. There's 12 sacred plants.
Did I
to
not-
know better.
did I
You got
not
poppy
just
seeds,
say-
morning glory, shakuna, ayahuasca. Sorry, that's not
Did I
good.
not just
South
say?
Hakuna Matata.
Did I not just say earlier that I'm a basic white kid? Like I can't help this, all right? Like
You got to do your research before you dig into the society of conspiracies.
Oh,
I'm
God.
popular all of a sudden. What happened?
Frederick Douglass, will you shut the fuck up?
No.
well, because for a long time, like when I grew up, like I was always taught, weed's bad. And literally until like a few years ago, that was my train of thought. Because I was like,
Right.
oh man, weed's like, oh, you don't want to smoke weed. That's really bad for you. It's really dangerous. Blah blah blah.
Okay,
Then
so
I started taking prescription drugs from the military and started drinking and started doing all that stuff. And I realized, wow, there's a lot of things that are legal.
So I do
that
have
are
a
really
I do
really
have a-
bad for you.
That are actually
I do have a question
Yeah.
for you though. Have you ever smoked weed?
I have, yes.
You have?
Yes.
Now, would you say that the side effects from smoking weed are not actually okay? I'm not going to say side effects, but we all know what the side effects of smoking weed are. It mainly leads to junk food.
It's individually and how you. If you use it for recreational fun purposes, you're gonna have a different side effect if you use it for spirituality.
Have you ever felt anger from smoking weed?
No.
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 Have you ever
Well-
felt suicidal from smoking weed?
No.
No. Okay. Have you ever felt like you wanted to be homicidal for that reason?
No.
No.
I thought
Okay.
about
That's that's what.
Okay.
Has it ever helped PTSD?
Yes.
I mean,
And
as
just-
far as,
Yeah.
as
And
far
just
as
for the record,
one side effect is it makes Yanni awesome.
just for the
You're gay.
and just for the record, all the marijuana is evil is a fabrication created
Exactly.
right here.
That's
in
the
our,
point that I'm trying to get
Well,
at.
right here at a fake war against drugs.
I got my hands up.
I'm just gonna
What did our
throw that
founding-
out
That was
there.
only a war to put more Negroes in jail to get them off the streets.
You know what? I don't
That was
go
cocaine
that.
and meth.
I don't go that far with it. But I do completely agree that
There's-
it was fake. It was BS.
Well, there's actually
And
physical
we
evidence
ate
that
it.
our founding fathers were growing the marijuana plant.
We okay.
From early
So,
days,
I mean-
like
hold on,
with
hold on.
tobacco.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, that's actually the tobacco and marijuana should go hand in hand because what marijuana does, it actually opens up your lungs, and so it allows the smoke to actually fill inside you. While the tobacco on the other side, true tobacco, not the manufactured bullshit with the rat poison.
I like my penis.
Your penis. Fuck you. True tobacco, which I smoke, allows your lungs to close. So as you smoke the actual marijuana, it opens up your lungs, fills it with smoke, you get enough in there, and then you smoke a cigarette to hold it all in, making the effects last longer.
Right.
And I mean, how many people do that?
And not only were they
Basically,
growing those two, but they were also growing the poppy seed too.
Yeah, that's
Just
true.
wanted to say.
Well, obviously it's 1 to 12. 1 to 12.
See, check this
There's
out.
12
That was
plants that are
also-
sacred, and people abuse it, and it pisses me off.
That was also a side product
Who
of the
doesn't
war
love
of Vietnam too. Like towards the end of Vietnam, like
Yeah.
we were actually exporting a lot of poppy
Poppies.
seeds and opium from Vietnam
Yeah.
into the United States to build what? Heroin. Thus creating more of the
Sorry,
drug
Dorian,
war
you're in that
we
category.
No.
Hey,
To get back to the original subject,
yes.
Dorian's the first dude that I ever fucking smoked weed with. First dude that I ever got high with. I was, 17, 18 years old. And you know what, to be honest with you, like, the first thing I did whenever I got out of service, I got out of the military, I came home, I found an old friend of mine, sadly it wasn't you because I couldn't find you, but I found an old friend of mine.
Pikachu
The
disappeared.
first thing I did was I toked up. Dude, I felt so freaking relieved. And what the funniest thing is that the moment that I got back, from overseas, is like, I went to the VA, they were like, oh, we got to treat you for anxiety, or we got to treat you for anger management, or we got to treat you for this. And they started, like, trying to shove, like, all these different prescriptions down my throat. And so, you know what, it's like, you know what, okay, me being the, like, mildly conspiracy theorist, or actually I wouldn't even consider it mildly conspiracy, I would consider that more realist, but you're trying to shove a lot of pharmaceuticals down my throat, and I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Dr. Feelgood.
I got some.
You gotta go
So,
for it.
not going with the conspiracy theory thought process, but I do believe it is fascinating.
Hold on, you see Anthony over here, he's like, God damn it, here we go again.
Well, no, listen out to this. I mean, how many of y'all studied the Greek pantheon and all the deities underneath it? Alright?
Why the fuck would I study that?
Because I'm a nerd and that's what I do.
I'm not Greek. Like, what?
No, have fun with that. Well, hear this out. There's actually a Greek goddess known as Pharmaca. And her whole purpose was to have people eat certain plants, and it would not take effect until they took pills, which would make them docile, create more side effects and issues.
Right.
Pharmaceutical companies do what? They do pills. They do certain little things that are questionable, but what are you supposed to drink after every pill? Water.
Beer?
To bring it down.
Well,
that's probably like true
I
alcoholic,
thought the
which I
answer
could
was
know.
beer.
I was going to go with alcohol.
Well, I mean, when you get to the point, but
It's
still.
Xanax, alcohol. I learned that in the army.
Oh God! Oh
It's
God!
alcohol and then rest.
Right?
So I mean, but
No,
that's
alcohol, sex, then rest.
alcohol, sex, then rest. I usually do sex, then no.
No.
No, you're right.
Well, I would tell.
But I think it's fascinating though that pharmaceutical companies get their names from this goddess from Greek. That whole intention is to subdue society to make it do its whim.
Well, the whole little medical symbol thing.
Oh, don't get me started on that right now.
Yeah.
The caduceus versus the rod of Aaron. There's a huge difference. That's a side note. Get back on topic. We'll get on that eventually.
For those that didn't know, Phil is actually our local conspiracy theorist.
Not conspiracy. Factual.
Factual.
So conspiracy.
True.
But Dave talked about getting out and feeling like, you know what, token up. And honestly, I did the exact opposite. I got out and I was like, I hadn't done it forever. You know what, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try to figure this shit out now that I'm not doing this anymore. But I always recognized that, you know what, people smoke, and smokers are some of the most chill, laid back people.
Right.
And having that, even for, like, I have a brother, Nick. He has PTSD. He goes into fits. But when he smokes, and he's crazy, he's wild. The dude is fucking nuts. But
Is he smoking
Nick, I
laced stuff?
love you.
Is it laced or is it authentic weed? There's a difference.
No. It's just regular weed. It's not even the medical stuff because he can't get that here. He can't get that where he lives at now. We're not gonna go into all that. But he does self-medicate, and you know what? It calms him out. When he had to take the pills and stuff like that, he couldn't function. Mm-hmm. He couldn't function. Now, you know, when he smokes, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing because guess what? I can have my bud come over. We can actually drink some beer. We sit around. We can watch the Olympics and watch the volleyball girls.
It's just like it's like he's a normal fucking person. As if you never left.
He is. He just had a more fucked up experience than I did, and his experience led to this shit. You know what I mean? And
what branch was he in, if you don't mind?
he was in the army.
He was Army.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And AK was Army. No, I mean, and okay, so we got the Army versus the Air Force kind of thing here going on. But no, And
Scholastic Collegiate School. I'm not a politics, damn it.
For the record, I know a lot of people out there have this whole like perception of the Air Force, like we all sit behind desks like pushing paperwork. No, Dorian and I actually worked like on the service level of it. Like we actually fucking worked for a living.
Yeah.
We didn't push paperwork.
I would have liked to have gotten at that point because you know what, those guys look like they had a great life. like damn, I wish I was him right now.
Right. Well, what did you do in the Air Force?
I was an electronics tech. My primary job was to train for war. I was in a combat comm unit, and so I would train to go over there and set up communications for ground-to-air communications.
I forget about that. You were combat comm.
Yeah, and we set up communications mainly for the A-10. For the A-10, warthogs are fucking awesome. Beasts.
Yes, they are. They're fucking tank killers. They're fucking tank killers.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were combat comm. I was for the first part of my career. I was Power Pro. I was your best friend. I provided you power. I gave you the power that you needed.
The power.
Get to the chopper.
Sorry, I don't know what I came from.
No, I wasn't going to that far. But no.
ED.
Like I was actually there, like helping provide you guys with power. But you guys were my best friends too, because y'all helped me call home. Like, I tell you what,
anything worth going home to?
no.
Look,
At that time, no.
You know what?
At that time, no.
That's the craziest thing about that, because the guys who would come on to, the air base that we built up in southern Iraq, the guys who would come out of the field and into there, you know what? A lot of them didn't have anything to go back to, and it's fucked up.
Because of why? Jodies, divorces,
and
deployments. The shit that normal guys actually go through whenever they're deployed, they deal with all of this crap. But anyways, hey, you know what? a nice 5-inch spliff might help take care of that.
I mean, just a little something. You know, you get out, you go home. Why the hell shouldn't you be able to just
right
relax?
And then in 9/11,
You have
let's talk about 9/11. Okay, we'll exclude y'all for like a second. But
Done, Anthony. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know where they're going with this.
No.
I'm not sure how this relates to weed or firearms right now.
So confused in my
No. Okay, you know what? All right. You want me to bring it? I'll bring it back. We're
I
talking
don't want
about
to talk about either
I don't
weed
know
or
where
guns.
the fuck
Okay.
you
I'm
two
happy
are going
either
right
one.
now.
okay.
sorry,
We're talking about weed in relation to PTSD. That was the original connection. We'll bring it back full circle. So now that we're done talking about
All right,
stories
Dan
here,
Cook.
I'm not Dane Cook.
You're
I like Dane Cook.
But yes,
I'm not
legalization for everybody. I don't care if you got a medical marijuana card. I don't care if you're just a recreational user. You know what? How can you be against a possible industry that makes? I mean, for one
Now,
state, hundreds of millions of dollars in a year. Like that's.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, let's just
I
say.
need to open a farm. I want to open.
Dr. Phil has his hand up.
Okay, so to answer your question, the side effects of marijuana include
Are
enlightenment. It's enlightenment and realizing that most of this prescription so doctors majority of the time do not truly heal you anymore.
No.
They don't. So it goes back to your caduceus versus the rod of Aaron. It goes to the part of making sure you're patched up enough to be able, as a true fact though, they patch you up enough to make you come back so you can have more prescription, more time coming back to the doctor versus being healed and now they're coming back.
Well, there's one thing that we always talk about, like, my wife works in the health and wellness industry. The one thing we always talk about is, like, there's no money in cures.
No. Magic Johnson
there's
Magic
not.
Johnson
There's
and
not.
HIV
You're
and
right.
AIDS.
If you
That
cure
motherfucker got
this
the cure.
person, guess what?
He's
you
Magic
don't have
Johnson.
a
He
return
got the
customer.
cure.
Exactly.
It's in the money. It's in the money.
Exactly.
There's no return customer
Exactly.
if you cure them.
Watch
So,
Family Guy with
you
Carter.
make them feel better.
Mm-hmm.
You release some of whatever the hell is in there, and then you make sure they come back.
Yes. Well, I mean, so we talked about this last subject of THC. Well, did we talk about THC last subject? So THC is actually inside your brain that gets released when you go into REM sleep, which allows your body to heal and recover. What marijuana does is it overactivates your THC in your brain, allowing a healing process to occur. So if you're over here trying, quit pinching nipples, man. while you're in the process of smoking herb, and I'm gonna call it herb versus marijuana because I feel that's more respectful.
Call it the herb.
It's the herb. It's God's herb. It's manna. What do the Christians call it? I don't know. Anyways, ADD. It allows your body to recover and actually be more adjusted versus doing a prescription, which kind of patches you. But if you have a stitch and you stretch, what happens to your stitches? You tear it.
Right.
Versus an actual a ability to actually heal it and allow your skin to come together, be more durable, be more enduring, and allow your mind to actually withstand the punishment that you've gone through.
Hell, even but
That's
my
the
thing
purpose
is-
of THC, but we ignore it, saying that that's why the government won't fully legalize it.
Even
Because
if
if
you
you
were
heal
just
yourself,
patching
why?
with THC though, even if you were just patching with THC,
But you ain't gonna patch it. It heals you.
But check this out. Check this out. Even if you were just patching with THC, you needed relief for that time period. With that, the side effects, which are nil, like other than maybe getting a little
Munchies?
sleepy, maybe getting munchies. You know what? The side effects are nil. You have done a better patch job than anything that a pharmaceutical company could possibly
Provide.
or want to provide.
Right.
Not
Yes.
even just possibly, but want to provide, because guess what?
I mean,
they still need you to come back because they make billion-dollar profits.
Okay,
we're not talking million. We're not talking millions. We're talking billion-dollar profits. They need you to take that next pill. They need you to find that next drug that you have to have because they gave you the last drug.
You are correct.
I want to bring somebody up. I'm gonna bring up Snoop Dogg and what's the Cat Williams. They smoke on a regular basis. And how many issues do you see coming out of them?
Snoop don't even gangbang no more. They found a cure for gangbanging. Guess what? The weed. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, he started making that money with Dr. Dre and everything.
Yeah, he did.
And then his weed got better. And then he stopped
I
gangbanging.
don't need to be out here shooting these people.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm going to go to Jamaica and I'm going to change my name to Snoop Lion and I'm going to try to preach to these people.
That's a good point.
I mean, seriously.
That's a really good point.
Like, marijuana is actually stopping violence.
Yes.
And that's the crazy part too. Is people will ask you, or people will make the argument that, okay, well, what if people, smoke and then they go out in public? What if they drive? What if they shoot guns? What if they do this? Like, people are doing that anyways already with alcohol and prescription pills, and if people are going to abuse something, they're going to abuse it.
Yeah.
Making it illegal doesn't stop anyone from abusing it.
Exactly. Just like guns.
Exactly. That's exactly right. But, it's, I don't know. It's
But how many families have you seen torn apart by alcohol and prescription pill abuse
a lot.
and stuff like that?
A lot.
And then flip side that, how many families are torn apart by marijuana? I never.
They have better sex.
With pure marijuana use,
talking
you're
about
right.
sex again.
When they use the synthetic shit to
Well, we're
subsidize
not
because
talking
it's
about
legal.
synthetic marijuana.
Well, but there's a lot of people, because, my family is
Okay. What's the first
Damaged
thing
by
you
that.
think of? What the first two things that you think of whenever you get stoned? Like, oh my god, I'm hungry, and I really want to fuck something.
So
that's you. That's you.
That's
But for
basically
me-
normal life.
In my circumstances, when I did do it once upon a time, back when I was a youngin', not
Dude,
too
this
far
motherfucker
ago.
did it like 3
Yeah,
weeks
like-
ago.
Like, we talking about last week.
but for my experience, it was, I hate to say it, was cleansing and restarting. It wasn't munchies. I didn't have munchies. I didn't have the sex drive and whatnot. I had a ability to, hey, you have a lot of toxins, you need to purge this shit. You need to get rid of it, and I'm not going to lie, I was vomiting nonstop. And people were like, that's a weird side effect of marijuana. I had it, And after that,
Okay, hold on.
He hit a spiritual realm with it. He was getting some of that good
That's
side note, it was called Thunderfuck. Just saying.
Hey,
It's called Thunderfuck.
I lived in the Netherlands just for a little bit, and yeah, some of that over there is real.
It makes you see God. If you say, "Hey, I'm really cold right now. Let me go to this." Oh fuck! It's burning! Go back! Oh, it's too cold!
I can't blame that on the weed. You can't blame that on
No, because that is my mind releasing the THC that I
happened because of something that you ate.
Well, mushrooms may or may not have been included on that part. I was dating comedian.
Okay, you bring up drugs, that's a completely different.
So we're
You
talking
can't
straight
mix that
smoking
shit together.
Yes, you can. You need to mix all 12 of these sacred plants together.
Correction.
Yes, you do.
No,
Do not do that.
You need to have the ayahuasca vine with the Shakuna tea, with mushrooms, the little white cats versus the mushrooms from Dorian.
The ayahuasca now, check this out.
Ladies.
Check this out. On a spiritual level, the ayahuasca, it will take you to
You know
another
about
plane.
ayahuasca?
I know about it.
It'll take you to another plane.
Watch Ted.
You know what?
I've heard of people using it for PTSD treatment and stuff like that.
Exactly. I mean,
honestly,
If you go into
suffering from
Colombia, it works.
PTSD, you will research any option to help
Right.
with any of your symptoms. So I'm very familiar with a lot of the kind of backroom treatments and stuff like that because I've tried all the traditional medicine. I've tried, and I'm not
Modern medicine.
traditional modern medicine. I've tried the therapy, which I'm not saying therapy didn't help. I mean, therapy definitely started me on a good path to healing. But
talking always does.
But you'll get to a point where the prescription drugs can only do so much for you before you're having other side effects that you're having to deal with.
May include flatulence. May include
So that's
vomiting.
I know a lot of these kind of more
New age.
more I don't even call
Well,
it
it's not
new age.
new
It's more
age.
old school.
It's old school
Thank you.
resurfacing. I mean, the
Right.
chiefs, the old Indians, even with Muslims and Christians and Judaism. I mean, back in Egypt, that's what these people did.
Mm-hmm. They didn't have pharmacy, they didn't have chemistry.
No, they had
to
shamans.
synthetically make drugs.
They went out and found that plant.
They went.
And they said, this helps.
Yeah.
But in
Right,
moderation.
right,
That is
Yeah.
key. You don't sit there and you're stoned 24/7. You do it to be able to reset yourself, and then you continue on. And you do it either a monthly or bi-weekly schedule.
And so that's where I get into disagreeing with, having a medical marijuana card and not being able to have a concealed carry. Because
Yes.
you can
Right.
drink, you just
Right.
can't drink when you're carrying.
But see,
You can take prescription pills, you just
Right.
can't take prescription pills while you're carrying or carry while you're on prescription pills. Why is marijuana treated differently than alcohol and prescription pills?
but then again, because you can actually be blood tested or breath tested for alcohol content within your blood system. But how? See, and here's the tricky part that I actually thought about today. Alcohol is usually in your system for what, 12 to 14, or no, I'm sorry, 12 to 24 hours. But THC is in your system for about 30 days.
Okay, but let's
But that's because it's already
that's-
in your system. That's your
let's-
DNA.
well, right.
But let's
how-
be honest with the
But how do you
thing.
measure that?
The-
That's the thing.
The testing
Everybody
of it
says
in your
it's
system, the testing of it in your system, yeah, it holds in there for quite a long time. But that would be like saying just because it holds in the system for this amount of time, it's still in there. It's still affecting you in some type of way. Well, you know what? Then maybe you have to drug test for everybody because how many guys are carrying guns and they do cocaine? How many people are carrying and
there's
you
actually
got
quite a
7
bit.
days or
Quite a bit,
heroin
actually,
or any of these drugs that actually cause some crazy psychotropic mishap in your brain.
Well,
Bath salts.
here's the thing is,
Dude,
I think
okay,
I
first
think
off,
what
if you're
David's
carrying a
getting
gun
at-
and you're on bath salts,
Yeah,
I'm gonna fuck you up. Me as a concealed
I
carrier.
think what David's getting at is they say, okay, you can drink because we can test for it on the spot.
Exactly.
We can't test, but they can't test for prescription opioids. They can't test for prescription,
Exactly.
like any painkillers that you're on, any sort of. I mean, there's no, there's a field sobriety test, but they can't give you a breathalyzer, and yet
Right.
True.
they're still legal. They're still widely used, and so
Because you have
people-
a prescription
Have you
for
been
it.
drinking
Yeah,
yesterday?
I have been drinking a little
But
bit.
if you take prescription pills, you don't have to turn in your concealed carry.
Exactly.
That's
So-
true.
So how do you manage the amount of THC in your system before you actually have to give up your concealed carry license.
I don't think you should have to. I don't think for any reason you should have to.
I think they should handle it the exact same way they handle prescription drug abuse and alcohol abuse. If you are caught in the act, okay, you have a gun on you and you are just high out of your mind, whether you're on prescription pills or marijuana, you lose your right.
Right.
Yeah.
You lose it. You have to be
that
responsible.
That is equal and justified.
I mean,
Right.
what is it like? What is it? Oxytocin? It tests like heroin. It is. It's synthetic
Yeah,
heroin.
synthetic heroin.
Yeah.
So basically, you know what? You have a prescription for oxytocin. Do you have to give up your
Right.
So,
Right.
so bottom line
Makes
is,
sense.
I believe that I think we agree that it should not be separated to be able to have a legal marijuana card and carry. I think that's the bottom line. I think we come to an agreement on that.
Or here's another opinion. If you carry a weapon on a regular day basis, don't be a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Well, most people who
that's
have
a
the
better-
license are not an
that's-
idiot.
Well, already when we teach the course, that's the bottom line for it. If you're
Right.
going to carry, you cannot do any kind of drug, alcohol, anything, any combination of any of those.
Exactly.
It is
Right.
not allowed. And
Sorry.
so being concealed carry instructor, I mean I teach that. I believe in that. I think when you're carrying a gun, you need to have full function of all your mental faculties, like everything. You have to be in control of yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Um,
Self-control,
But-
awareness, and balance.
if there is
Personal
an
responsibility.
option, if there's an option that will help veterans deal with the shit that they come back from with war,
Right.
why are we not allowing them to use that? Why are we not allowing them to get the help that they need? Why are
Well,
we
here's the
forcing them to
question
be
is,
on
why-
prescription drugs?
Why can't we forego the profit of what the pharmaceutical and yet medical agencies would actually provide, or excuse me, not provide, but actually acquire, in means of like actually treating us with quote unquote false, whatever the shit I can't remember.
I would be
Oh,
okay.
no.
I would be
pretense.
You know what?
Exactly.
False pretense that.
But like categorizing us like all of
Well, I
like
mean-
we have to take pharmaceuticals in order for us to get over
So
this shit.
I
I
know
would be okay with Pfizer selling marijuana.
Yeah, I don't care who sells it.
Yeah,
If it
you know
helps,
what?
it doesn't make any difference to me.
If y'all make if y'all make $1 billion on it, go ahead and make your
Dude,
profit on it.
My brother
But
Joe's in
actually-
prison. I'll fucking buy weed from before I deal with this shit. You know.
Well, there's actually a side note that there was a study in Colorado that kind of got buried. Was that there's certain marijuanas with certain cancers that actually help your body fight
I've
cancer.
heard of that too.
Right.
You know, and so if it can help fight cancer, may not defeat cancer, but if it can help reduce the ability of cancer because it allows your body to heal.
I mean, it naturally.
I mean, why
reduces
are we?
nausea. It naturally reduces.
Oh no, it increases my nausea.
Well, this guy over here, yeah, but
I'm
that
on a
was where his
different
mindset was
level.
at. Typically, with people who are
Good
sick,
work, mindset.
typically with people who are who are actually sick, nausea it helps with nausea.
Mhm.
It helps with shoot. I've been drinking
It
a
helps
little
with
bit, like
depression.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It helps with
yes.
depression. It helps with anxiety.
Right.
It helps
Yes.
with the stress.
Right.
Well, without letting you lose that sign of. I mean, I have people that I know personally that smoke on a regular basis, having high functioning jobs in the government of our town.
Oh wait, hold on.
But
You mean it's possible to actually have a high functioning yet
Oh
very
my God.
professional job and
yes,
still smoke marijuana?
I know them personally.
Seriously?
And you would be surprised on how well they function, and the fact that that actually will bring better ingenuity to our economy.
It does
I'm
kind of
thinking
open
about
up
how
the
many
freedom.
lawyers I know that are cokeheads. I don't care.
Oh,
And they function just fine.
Do they though?
They really. I mean, honestly, they make a lot of money.
Up until
and
they
do
get
pretty well.
incarcerated.
Until they go crazy.
Up until they
But
get incarcerated.
guess what? You won't go crazy with marijuana. I'm
right.
sorry.
Yeah.
You won't.
I mean,
It is
Hey,
not.
you know what?
Let's
I go
real
crazy
quick-
over mac and cheese.
real quick before we're done. Let's talk about where you draw the line. Where
Where
do
do-
you draw the line with drugs? If marijuana is okay, then people are gonna say, well, why can't I do cocaine? Like what
Man-made.
separates-
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's what I was
Man-made.
getting
I
at.
like that.
Man-made.
It's
Do the
synthetic.
opiates, the shikuna, ayahuasca, the psilocybin, the salabine. You know all the sometimes. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent.
You're not
But
speaking
No.
English.
My curiosity is raging me how you know about all this. But
Research and development.
Were you on the research side or the development side?
I'm gonna say a mix of both because
Research.
you have, in order to fully understand the benefit of one, you must personally experience said actions. And certain times you found, I mean, sadly in this society, you can find anything. If you want it, you can get it. There's websites that will send it, that allow you to grow it
Right.
temporarily because it's for scientific development. You can kind of loop it. Found that out. Side note, you don't know that. And
But we know it now.
what do you? Do you? But do you
Do
know
we?
the websites?
But do we? Yes, I do. Actually.
Side note. Anyway, but I mean, you have certain plants, and I mean, I have done research, and I actually had on a thesis where there's a 12 by 12, which is actually going with the Bible into the plants in itself, where they actually apply. But that'll be a subject for another day.
Yes, it will be for another day.
With that being said,
we are coming up on the hour. Again, what do you guys want to say? Recap.
we agree.
We agree to disagree.
No, I don't think we disagree.
You
Though.
don't think we disagree?
I think we're all on the same page.
Well, I think for the most
For
part,
once.
we are on the same page.
We're on the same page.
However, there's no fucking possible way that any of these bullshit politicians can actually get their heads out of their asses long enough to figure out a common ground. You know why? Because there is no common ground. Because you cannot legislate common sense.
or money.
I think
Or
you
money.
can. I think you can. Money.
Well,
I think if you apply, they're greedy. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you say.
you're
They're
not-
greedy.
you're-
If you apply to the
you are-
pocketbook of the people of these people who are in charge, and you let them know that they will and can make money off of this, guess what? People could actually get the shit that they
Well,
need.
no, well, that's a subject.
Hey,
That's a subject.
If they
for
don't
another
feel
day.
like it's gonna steal from their pocketbooks.
Right.
That's true.
Right, I tell you what.
But that's a subject for another day.
If they legalize
Sorry.
like marijuana here in the state
Fine.
of Texas, or even federally for that matter, aka I'm your guy, I will put together a security team like you fucking have no idea. But hey, those guys make a lot of fucking money in Colorado.
Yeah, they do.
But we'll put together some shit here in
Thanks,
Texas.
guys.
I know a girl
Right.
that's leaving to go be. Her and her boyfriend just opened up.
Right?
Yeah.
They got
They
it
make a
going.
lot.
I got cousins up in Colorado.
Just headed that
Security
way.
Those security teams make a lot of fucking money.
Yes, they do.
But hey, on that note, we'll carry this over to the next. We are coming up on the hour. We are going to go ahead and call this a night since we've already captivated your ears for the last hour and 10 minutes.
You're welcome.
My name is Dave, and also we have Big D,
Dorian.
Dorian, and
Dr.
Legalized.
Feel Good.
Dr. Feelgood, and
AK.
AK.
And this is a guy who hasn't smoked in 10 years. Legalize it.
10 years.
10 years.
You know, I gotta admit, it actually has been, like 9 years since I have.
No comment.
Legalize it.
Okay. But anyways, thanks for joining us again for another episode of Tax Apps and Bangs. We will see you next time. Peace.
Peace.